and then there was a violent shake. The dormant capsule was instantly ejected into space. Ray then saw that the spaceship was hit by a meteorite. I saw that there were many dormant pods of the same people around who were ejected. They immediately flew themselves to the nearest location, the planet, to take refuge. Sphere smoothly and broke in. Ray finally escaped the disaster without danger. He looked out the window. I saw the sand flying away and the stones were overcast. The whole planet smells of death. Ray saw this and quickly passed the radio player, but no response for a long time. And here it is! The dormant pod went to roll. He saw cracks in the glass. He quickly grabbed the fire extinguisher and smashed it. Under the constant knocking, the glass finally broke. The system immediately issues a warning of oxygen leakage. Ray quickly took out the bee and froze it. But in just a moment, the oxygen dropped to 42%. And not breathe a sigh of relief. There were sparks in the cabin and a cloud of smoke. Ray was so frightened that he quickly got out of the gap. But before he could figure out how to call for help, you can see the spaceship carrying fire through the clouds. He was not injured, but the player is hopeless at the moment. He can only save himself, just when he doesn't know what to do. And I found a place in the distance that was glowing. With nowhere to go, he can only go to the luminous point first to find out. On the way, Ray also encountered another dormant pod. Unfortunately, the other party has crashed and ended. He saw this and quickly found the oxygen equipment inside, but found that the equipment had already been damaged along with it. And what Ray, who left, didn't notice was, there are several sharp swamp marks on the dormant cabin. Soon he came to the luminous spot. It turns out that there are survivors building a distress signal. Seeing this, Ray quickly ran over and called for help. The old horse was also very excited when he saw his own kind. Offer to help build the equipment and then deliver costs. Gone unexplored entry while transporting employees. Now the company doesn't know about this planet at all. It will take at least 18 months to send the spacecraft over after receiving the signal. Seeing Ray's flustered expression, Alex quickly reassured him. He said the spacecraft would definitely not disintegrate even if it crashed. The two just need to find it, and they can easily survive here and wait for rescue. Hearing this, Ray finally breathed a sigh of relief, and they started to help build it. But in the next second, a monster suddenly jumped out and covered the mouth of the old horse behind him. And under the cover of the wind and sand, Ray didn't notice it at all. And by the time he found out, the other party had already disappeared. Ray thought that the old horse did not want to support oxygen and ran away. I can only leave with the signal gun left here. But as he was walking, he suddenly heard a cry for help from his helmet. Anna says her leg is stuck in the hibernation pod. But on the way, he always felt that something was wandering around him. Scared, Ray can only keep singing. Speaking of singing, blessed are the friends who like to sing. Silently launched the activity of the King of Love Songs. Participate in the event and show your singing voice boldly. Not only can you draw rich prizes, maybe there will be unexpected gains. Brothers, don't miss it! Just then, he suddenly saw a string of strange circular footprints on the ground. Leiden slowly followed the footprints to find the past. They discovered a cave that was clearly man-made. Seeing this, he quickly informed Anna of the matter. After analyzing it, the two realized that there may be other creatures on this planet. Ray, who got the conclusion, immediately quickened his pace. But suddenly I saw a figure flash by not far away. Frightened, he ducked into a corner and turned off the lights. But the random system shows that a distress message appears ahead. But it was so dark that it didn't look like a human at all. Ray, who didn't feel right, quickly planned to launch a signal flare. Then I found out that the signal gun doesn't work well. He can only pick up a stone for self-defense. But in the next second, there was no signal flare across the night sky, and Ray finally saw the situation ahead with the help of light. All kinds of buffers allowed him to survive successfully, but the collision just now and the banner began to leak slowly again, and at this point the sealant has been exhausted. He desperately informed Anna of the current situation. Just when the two didn't know what to do, the old horse's cry for help came again. It turned out that he was the one who sent out the flare just now. Although he did not die immediately, but the situation remains dangerous. I hope Ray comes to help him out of danger. Hearing the danger, Ray had directly. But it was Anna who persuaded him to go to the rescue, because only by saving the old horse can it obtain oxygen and survive. Hearing the grr, Ray had directly hearing it. But I can only bite the bullet and go to the rescue. Soon he arrived at the spot where the old horse was trapped. But in the end, Rame one step late, turned off the lights. But what Ray didn't notice was, There was another monster nearby. He was instantly sandwiched between two monsters. Just in time of crisis, the dormant chamber on the side suddenly flickered. The monsters were immediately attracted by the light. It turned out that Anna analyzed that this group of monsters should be extremely sensitive to light. Sources based on the analysis of the old horse's continuous firing of signal flares, and he happens to be the engineer who controls the ship's systems. Under its control, all the pods began to flash wildly. Ray quickly took this opportunity to run away from this place. But soon the monster caught up from behind. But just as he was about to pounce on him, he stopped. The monsters stopped looking at the fog in front of them, as if there was something in it that scared them all. Ray is also aware of this situation, but now he had to bite the bullet and go in. Soon, a firefly-like creature appeared in front of him. Seeing this, Ray quickly observed vigilantly. I saw the other party suddenly change color and hit the helmet frantically. The rest of the fireflies also came up. But this harassment is insignificant to Ray, let alone deal with the monsters outside. Still in danger, he quickly took the opportunity to get up and escape into the cave beside him. The walls here are covered with the same strange insects as before. The frightened bugs immediately changed colors and attacked. Ray escaped from the cave before being submerged. But the oxygen was rapidly depleted during the previous strenuous exercise. He's only on 3% oxygen at the moment. But Ray found that he hit by mistake and was not far from Anna's position. He picked up his spirits and ran there quickly. Finally managed to find each other before the oxygen was completely exhausted. Anna hurriedly connected her oxygen equipment to Rigo first, then quickly plugged the broken gap with sealant. Finally, the two of them worked together to pull the pinned leg out. But I just bandaged my injured leg and planned to leave. But I saw a large number of monsters surrounding me. When they saw this, they immediately turned and ran towards the wreckage of the spacecraft. That jumped down, it immediately turned over and got up. When the two saw this, they could only endure the pain and get up and run again. But Ray knows this is not the way to go. Hurry up and let Anna attract each other's attention. Just because I came up with a plan to deal with the monster. I saw it quickly climb from the stairs to the top, then quickly turned off the indoor power supply to help each other. But because I had seen him before, the monster with a clear goal still walked directly towards Anna. Just when Anna felt like she had nowhere to run, but suddenly I saw a hole in the dormant pod above my head. He quietly drilled up the hole. But after getting up, the monster happened to be on the same level as Anna. The reflection of the mirror makes it only see itself. Anna finally escaped the chase without danger.